Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are here to solve Leetcode problem of the day, and today is 26th Feb 2025, and the today's problem is maximum absolute sum of any subarray. From the title, what we can conclude that we need the maximum subarray sum, but we have to do the absolute what we get in the sum. So from the title, it's very clear that you have to find the maximum subarray sum with the absolute value. But from the title, it is not clear that either we have to make each individual element in the subarray absolute and then we have to sum, or either you have to sum each of this each of the element that is present in the subarray, then we have to make the absolute. So so you can say that the title is little bit confusing, but yeah, you have to find the maximum solution. So let's see the constant or 1 and 10 to the power 5. So you cannot do order of any square or any such kind of algorithm, because we have to find somehow n log n or maybe log n n log n, or might be order of n. So our solution must be order of n or n log n. That will be okay for this problem. And the element in the nums array will be from minus 10 raised to the power 4 to 10 to the power 4. So this is the a quick overview of the problem. Let's start with reading the statement now. You are given an integer array nums. As you can see that integer array are given and some are negative and positive are there. The absolute sum of the subarray from L1, L plus 1, LR minus 1. So this is the any subarray in the given nums array. It's absolute. So you do not have to make the absolute sum of indivisible and then you have to compute the sum of the subarray. Instead of that, you have to find out the what is the sum, and then you have to make the absolute to the sum, and you have to maximize that sum. Return the maximum absolute sum of any possibility, because it is saying that possibility, it means that our maximum sum, our minimum sum can be 0. We'll start from 0 to positive, to any positive number. Our sum never, our maximum will never hit below 0. So it is the definition of what is the absolute value of x. So not that the absolute value of x. So this is the function how absolute work in mathematics. So you can see that x is the negative number, then absolute will be minus x, and when x is non-negative number, then absolute will remain same as x. So this is the problem statement. So you have to find the subarray sum and you have to maximize this, and you can, let's see the example when. So nums here 1 minus 3 2 3 minus 4 is given. So output is 5. How we can get the 5? So as this demonstrated that 2 and 3 has the absolute sum of absolute 2 and 3 and 5, and instead of this subarray you cannot get 5 anywhere in the subarray. So you can see that if you will try to include this one 1 and minus 3 total will become minus 2, and then 2 it will become 0. So again, then 3, and then if you will try to find out this one, so 3 4 minus 1. So if you will make it absolute of the whole num array, it will become 1 only. So this is the substring in which we can get the maximum sum. And similarly for this one, you can see the minus 5, 1 and minus 4 had the absolute value of. So how we can compute it? How they are actually computing the which subarray I should choose? So let me show you that how we will approach. So in my point of view, if you have already solved the problem that might be named as maximum subarray, sum, you are very, you know, will feel very comfortable and to solve it easily. So let's begin with this. So here it is 2. So in the subarray, let me give you a simple overview, and this is the problem that I am talking about, and this is the problem of maximum subarray. This is very similar to this one, but there is a catch that you have to find out the absolute sum. So in this case, you have to first find out the maximum subarray sum with the given, and then you have to, you know, reverse the sign of each. So this is a positive, we will make it negative, and again find the maximum subarray sum, and in these two, who will be the maximum, we will return it. So this is very similar to this problem. So this is the problem number 53, maximum subarray. From here, in this example, there is a little bit difference. Here you can see that in this example, because we do not have to find out the absolute, or no, there is nothing given that you can take probably empty string as it is given here. You can see probably empty subarray you can take, but here it is not given such kind of information, so we can say that answer might be negative. Because if, let's say that if there is only minus 2 is given in the array, so what could be the answer? Because we do not have to find out the absolute subarray sum, so the answer will be minus 2. But in this case, the answer will be greater or equal to 0. So this is the little difference in these two problems, but you can say that these two are very similar problems. So if you don't know how to find the maximum subarray, I will suggest you to try this problem first, and then you are ready to go to solve for this problem. So let me explain you both of the problem, that how we approach the problem. So here, let's suppose this is the 2. So our goal, what will be our goal? Our goal will be like we have to check either whenever we hit, whenever, let's suppose a variable sum, we will start with 0. Okay, if the sum is less than 0, whenever we will first find sum plus equal to the current element. Let's suppose this is the nums I. Okay, we will sum the array, and if we will hit that sum is less than negative, so in this case what we will do, if we will find a sum is negative, we will update the answer, maximum of answer, because we have to find out the absolute, so we will mark as negative. sum. So this is the sum actually, s, or you can say sum. So sum less than 0, or so this is the answer, negative, and we will mark sum as 0, because whenever we, let's suppose three these three are given in the substring, let's say only three are given from here to here. So what will be the maximum sum? It will be the 2. Why? Because including this one, it will reduce the overall sum as well. Because if from here it is 2, so this is 2, and we will, if sum this one, so we will get -3, and we will get it +1, it will become -2. In this case, the answer is -2. But what if this could be this 1? Okay, it could be like this one is -7. So in this case, what we will get? 2, -7, and +1. So you can see that 2 and 3, and it is given as -4. You have to make it, sorry, let me explain one more example. In this case, it is increasing because we have to find out the absolute. So you can see here, if let's suppose it is -4, so you have to -2, -4, +1, so it will be 3, and it is giving it -1, because it is reducing the overall answer. If the problem couldn't ask you that you have to find the absolute sum, so whenever it will increase the negative value, it will give you the it will reduce your the maximum sum. So instead of what we can do, we can drop it somehow. We can drop it. How we can do that? Instead of, we will include this too. Okay, so because else what we can do, we can only find the answer equal maximum of answer comma sum. This will be our approach. Okay, so 2 is there, so we will consider that answer. Here it is the answer, we will conclude it 2. Okay, then again we will find -5, it will become -3. Sorry, it is taking too much time. So it became -3, because -3 is negative. So in this case, we will do this operation. So we will maximize absolute of 3 is greater than 2. So we will compute it, and we will mark sum as 0. This is the sum. Sorry, because we people need. This is sum equal 0. Now we will reach it here. Sum is 0. Again we will include the sum is 0 plus 1. It will become 1. So we will check. No, we cannot update it. So because it is positive, we don't do nothing. So we will came here, and then -4, and again -4. It will become 3, because answer is already 3. We do nothing. Absolute of 3 is -3 is 3, and 3 is already there, so we will not update it anything. And because it is negative, so we will mark as sum again. We will mark sum as 0, and we will exclude that. So we came here, again the sum will become 3. 0 plus 3 equal 3. So we get the 3. Okay, we get the 3. Alright, so 3 is already there, so we will do nothing. Again, the pointer will move to here, and then 3 minus 2 became 1, and because it's already 3 and it is non-negative, so we do not have to append. So from here you get the 3, but now you have to find out the absolute. So it might be possible that combination, and I mean that subarray will negative subarray could give you the maximum sum. So what we can do, we could transform this as minus 2, we'll reverse the sign, 5 minus 1, and then 4, and then minus 3, and then 2. Okay, so let me erase all this one. Okay, now, so we, because it is so sum, I will initialize the 0, and now the sum is 0 minus 2 become 2. So this is the 2. So because answer is already 3, we will not append it because it is negative, because it is minus 2. So in this case we will mark sum as 0, and again sum will become 0, and then we will go to the next index. So answer will be plus 5 became 5. We hit the 5, that is maximum and 3. So we will append 3 as 5. Okay, then we move to the next one. Will become minus 1 become 4, because answer is already 5. We will not do anything because it is positive, we do not have to do anything. And then again 4, then 4 plus 4 will become 8. Answer is 5, so we will append it 8. Okay, then here till we will get the 8, and then next index is minus 3, so we will do minus 3. It is 5 because answer is already 8, we do not have to do anything. So we will reach it here, 5 minus 2 will become 3 because answer is 8. So you can see that, and our answer is 8. So what you will have to do, you will have to first find the maximum subarray with the given sign corresponding to each element in the array, and then we will reverse the sign and we will again compute the same maximum subarray sum, and from these two maximum, who will be the maximum, that will be our answer. So this will be our approach. So let's try to code it now. I hope it is clear now how we will approach. So I will make a a method which can give you the sum. So let's find the end. Nothing come with 0 for negative. In this case, instance, maximum of answer minus sum, and we will mark sum as 0. Okay, else we just have to compute the maximum. Answer the maximum of answer sum. You have to return the. So this is the way we will compute. Whenever we hit a negative sum, we will mark the 0 after finding the maximum. This is the absolute of minus. This is the definition. I am using this definition, and whenever it is positive, we are just finding the maximum with the given value. In this case, now if the answer is 0, no. Okay, and then again, it is circle 0. No, so 5 equal minus 1 so on. So we'll return answer. So this is the code. Let's try to submit it now. So it cannot find the variable answer. So nobody. So why is 3? Let me see that what happened. Okay. So actually we didn't call here find answer equal to math. We have to again find out the maximum with the reverse sign. So answer is math dot maximum of answer can find. Nice. This was the issue. Let's try to see it now. Now you can see that that the given two test cases have been passed. So you can see it. So let's try to submit it now. So you can see that our code have been submitted and have been accepted as well. And what will be the time complexity for this one? 2 into order of n, because we are just iterating 2 times to each element. So 2 into order of n. So our, you can see that we have taken the 5 millisecond, that beats 71.69% of people who have submitted in Java, and in the memory we took 57.30 MB, and that beats 8.73 we took last. I don't know, we didn't take last, we take any extra spaces? I don't think so, we didn't took any extra spaces, but I don't know. And the time complexity is order of n. So let's see here. So you can see that time complexity is order of n. Let me give them a reward so their model can be predict very well. So we have given the reward to them. So this is the problem, and if you have any problem or any query to understand the problem, you can ping me below in the comment box. One more thing, this was the maximum summarization. So if we will copy our code here from here and try to submit it here, that's why this is the maximum summary, and we paste it here. We did nothing because answer, as I have said, that if there is only one element, the answer might be negative. So in this case, what we can do is answer is nonce of 0. So you will see that this code will work fine for this problem as well. What happened? -1, output is 1. Sorry, you do not have to do any like this one because this is not absolute. Only these two minute changes, because we do not have to find the absolute, so we remove the negative sign from here and we initialize with what is given there in num0. So let me submit it now. You can see that our code has been submitted and successfully accepted. So here as well, time complexity is order of n. I think it will not allow me to show you the time complexity because I have already used that privilege. So this is all about the problem. You can solve both of the problem after each one. So if you have any query or suggestion, you can ping me below in the comment box. And if you find my videos helpful for you to improve yourself in coding as in DS and CP, you can subscribe my channel and please like and comment, and please also don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you.